So when you think of happy marriages, what's the first thing you think?
The 1950s.
The 1950s, you're damn right. Brady, you're married, right?
I am.
And you hope to stay that way?
Yes.
Yeah, whoa, careful,
No
careful.
to you, yes to wife, big boo. I just wish I knew how to keep it happy.
Brandon,
Could you help?
a video that actually tells you exactly how to do so?
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry, pal. I do indeed.
I'm ready, because I am. She's the man.
Yeah, that's right. Good call.
Thank you.
Let's start with we're on your side.
Good preface. Now
you.
we can say whatever we want.
I'm gonna use it for the Barbies.
There's a reason you're not married.
Because I'm perfecting the art first, and then gonna do it.
You're midway. All right, let's see what we don't know.
These marriages are not perfect.
Oh, well, then I don't want it.
Well then,
Laptop closed. We can't give you tips on a happy marriage.
yeah.
Here's the 20-minute campfire video.
But all in all, they seem to work.
They start with, it's no such thing as a perfect marriage. But all in all, they seem to be stuck together.
All in all, the women will do what you say.
Yeah, so, no, I'm not doing it. No, I'm not saying that this early on.
That's like 12 minutes in, we can really let loose.
Absolutely, when they know we're on their side.
We're on your side.
I don't know how many times I have to say it. Why don't you listen?
Proportion to the emotional maturity of the partners.
Well, then I'm screwed.
You gotta find someone with emotional maturity that matches yours. Unfortunately, that's illegal.
Man should have a kid. That teaches you maturity, right? I gotta find a wife. All right, back to square one.
Simple, good-natured soul who likes to love and be loved.
Don't we all?
To be sure, Frank might read more than...
Make her sit on the ground?
Oh, sit? I was gonna say she's on her knees. Tip 1 for a happy marriage.
Oh, no. That's crazy, man.
I'm so happy.
Honey, I'm using my peripherals right now, and I can see that you are not on your knees staring at me adoringly. This is not what the therapist said.
The white man?
The white quack who stuck his fingers in you.
Frank might read more than the sports page if he wanted to be a better companion for his wife and family.
Was that just a straight jab from the narrator?
I need a video that's the emotional maturity of me.
Oh, okay.
Put on Coco Melon.
Oh, gotcha.
It was a jab from the narrator. What?
If he wanted to be a better companion for his wife and family.
So, George definitely took this woman from the narrator.
Oh.
Maybe if George would put down his damn paper and maybe give an ounce of for that beautiful woman and my child. His wife.
But Kathy knows what she's looking for.
It's me. Kathy's looking for me. A man of just below average sized penis with a pretty decent job in the talkies.
Pretty happy marriage.
Was until George that
And there's a good chance you'll do what it takes to get it. Big things and little things.
He is talking about big things, like George, or little things. Why did you leave me?
We don't have caller ID yet. How do you know it's me every time?
No one expects anyone.
It's the narrator.
It's me. George, we can do this the little way? The big way.
Look at how scared George looked too. Get the kids upstairs.
The Hartfords were going to spend a quiet evening at home.
That's sad. She looked. I was just gonna put up the wax on the record with the needle and make the sounds come out the box. Not now, woman. I have to put on my tuxedo. Someone at the door.
But Metallica just dropped. You haven't heard Saint Anger yet.
Oh, of course, Jim Kieran. He did promise to drop the list of new Kiwanis members.
You've been served. Why don't you stay?
But sure, we're not doing a thing this evening. Kathy could easily do without the Kierans tonight. But Frank knows he may need Jim's vote when the council meets next week on that zoning proposition.
So he offers them to come inside and tag team his wife.
He did get that vote.
He did get that vote, and boy did he. He did some little things, and she did some big things.
Meets next week on that zoning proposition. So in they come. But Frank usually knows what he's doing. It isn't exactly what either family planned or exactly what the ladies wanted, but it won't be such a bad evening.
I think this is just what the 50s do. They say, here's tips for a happy marriage, and then show us everything that isn't right. And you deduce the happy tips.
Oh, yeah. So the first ones are like, okay, you're messing up, and then towards the end it'll be, here's what you could have done.
Yeah, how about...
Baby, back on your knees and play that Metallica.
Stresses, safety factors, underpinning.
The problem is I can't tell with black and white footage if it's daytime or nighttime.
Yeah, or if any of these people are of any other persuasion.
I mean,
That guy could be Filipino, we don't know.
he does have that typical Filipino nose. And she just loves that.
Who can that be at this hour? Not Molly nor Jack Hazlitt?
Oh, this couple's gonna show us what not to do, or what to do. Hey, we're busy building little dioramas here.
Yeah, we're plowing later.
Yeah, go after yourself.
Yeah.
Bill Martin. Be nice to see him and Eve soon.
Oh, she got real excited about Bill Martin.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. Whoa, look at her face.
The Martins want to come over. But I'll tell them no.
What's that? They want us to go to the movies tonight? Of course we can't, darling. Sure, but I just told them we were spending the evening at home.
I can't tell when the narrator is saying something for them or if he's narrating.
She's given up her career for the marriage. But that doesn't mean she's turned into a playgirl.
You got yourself a playgirl?
Yeah, hold on a second, dude. And also,
You're making her do drawing?
To decide between two things that he wants by picking the one he wants most and letting the other go.
And his wife.
He is bringing so much sass back to the table, though. Yeah, I know, because I picked my wife over.
Nice drawings, toots.
He knows he's lucky to have a wife who knows what he...
He doesn't look like he knows he's lucky. That's my issue.
I think the narrator is just a simp for any woman he can get.
What I'd like to do to Karen now is gently unbutton her top and middle buttons. Nothing too crazy. I know, we just met that one time at the supermarket, but she seemed nice. It's him talking to himself. I want what's in Karen. Okay, so the 1950s just filmed stuff and they said, hey, here's what not to do, but didn't call it that. They said tips for a happy marriage.
And now there's a naked child.
Dang it, dudes! Now we're bringing adrenochrome? God damn! The sweet, refreshing taste of adrenochrome. Now available in black.
And Jew.
No one who is right all the time, or even most of the time, and no slaves.
What?
I was like, I see two right there in frame.
Whoa! Don't do this. No.
Moderns are rather proud of being free.
Moderns?
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 That's what you should call your members only.
You moderns are getting awful uppity in the chat.
Sign up to my moderns tier.
I want them to run it back and show like what could have happened. Like, A, maybe give your wife a chair. 2, she didn't go be on her knees. Why is she doing everything? 3, whose kid is that?
But freedom in marriage is mostly freedom to give. A wonderful freedom for those who have learned how to use it.
He's losing me.
Yeah, dude, it sounds worse, but all the jokes we're making, he's heading that direction.
We are the setup.
We are the setup.
We're setting up his punchline.
Punchline. Nice.
It's not something new, this pleasure in giving. It's the stuff that families are made of.
Yo, dog, you didn't show me one family-oriented thing yet. What is going on?
The child is weak and helpless.
Oh,
I
man.
think he misspoke.
Yeah.
Woman. Hey, allies. It is not funny. I know. Shut up.
To receive love and food and shelter in order to...
That's right on the mouth.
That's a deeper kiss you gave the little boy.
Now we gotta start our 45-minute bedtime routine. This is tips for a happy marriage. Him and the girl leave together. Good night, son.
He found someone at the emotional intelligence of himself.
In order to feel strong and secure, a grown-up's strength and security is increased by the knowledge that he can give these things to someone else.
Over and over again.
Was he reading the Playgirl magazine that his wife is in to the children? You want to see mommy at work? That's neighbor Bill.
And that's the narrator. In a perfect world.
A husband and wife who have learned to give freely to each other and to their family have learned the secret of a happy marriage. That kind of love is not new.
Oh,
those are sex eyes.
I know those eyes. Those are absolutely, we're getting down to business.
That's when I'm done with this cigarette.
When I take out these teeth, I'm chewing that ass up.
There's a reason her mouth is so concave.
Just getting face pummeled for 80 years?
72 years of giving freely.
And that face has given a lot.
Every man and woman knows where to look for it. And the only place it exists.
Damn, I know that look is the crazy part. This guy's not even acting.
Young people grow stronger and more adult.
He hasn't even
By running-
face pummeled her yet.
No, not a little bit. It's still a face.
There's no intent to be seen.
Now listen, we want to bring you on as partner, but your wife, she's still got a very human-like face.
Hey, that's my wife, and I'm working really hard trying to create a happy, concave...
What are you even saying right now? You do not have that dog in you. Whoa! Go home and take that to her. What are you doing here right now?
If they are old enough to marry, they should be adult enough to face the responsibility of making that marriage work.
Face pounding after face pounding over and over again.
That's what Chad and Phyllis, Frank and Kathy, and so many young couples.
No one's name was Chad
No, dude.
in the 50s.
Was it short for Chadwick?
It had to be.
Yeah.
That's what Chad and Phyllis, Frank and...
Chad and Phyllis? No, don't try to sneak that in there. That's like Trent and Dorothy.
Like SZA and Randall. Two completely typical 1950s names.
How else can grown-ups find the sense of satisfaction, the dignity, the grace, the inner happiness of a full life?
Look at her eyes. She's experiencing none of those things.
Dead.
Just literally just... This is the only time he's ever sat below me.
I'm listening.
Find the sense of satisfaction, the dignity, the grace.
She really did. The second he looked away, just went... What am I doing here? I have to kill him. I just want my Metallica.
The inner happiness of a full life.
Or is it, because it was recorded in the 50s, she was told to act full and content. She was like, oh yeah, I know what that feels like.
Let's see. No, I'm not getting... No, we need you to be happy,
I don't have rights.
loving,
I don't have rights.
do it now,
I'm ready. You ready? Are you threatening me?
and...
Got it. Make it quick.
Is still a goal for moderns.
Moderns, I love it.
I don't.
Hey, welcome back, Moderns.
Hey, moderns, how are you? See, it doesn't feel good at all.
Hey, we're not the ones being name called.
Oh,
Doesn't
you're
matter.
right. That's the end? Where was a single tip? It's like, look, everyone has a bad time in marriage. And you just gotta really open up wide and allow the relationship to slide neatly down your throat. Or else. Who knows?
I need another one.
Yeah, I got it. We learned nothing, dude.
The Trouble with Women? We've had 9 years. 1959. We've had 9 years.
And we came up with the title, The Trouble with Women.
All right. Well, that's just to get the sexist men in.
I see what you're saying. And then they
show up.
teach them while they're there.
Subtly teaching men in the 1950s without them knowing. Same company.
They had 9 years.
They had 9 years. Okay. Benefit of the doubt.
Hey, same guy. Hey, you remember last time, right? That was crazy.
They went all out in the 50s to make that card.
Oh yeah, they had to draw this up.
And to put open women's lips.
While they're talking.
It's muffled, but yeah.
So the companies were having trouble with employees and their happiness levels, right? And then they made these as propaganda to put everyone in their place. Is that what I'm getting from this? Or am I reading too much into this?
Plant supervisors' problems. Their only problems are women. They're like, this is different. It's efficient. I don't like it. Okay. Benefit of the doubt. All of us have had a wiener in our mouth. At least a lot.
No, Betty, that's wrong. Let me show you again. You use this control, it's your focus.
So right off the bat,
Mansplaining.
No, see, that's all wrong. Dumb rot. That'll calm you down some. Now what you gotta do is this bottom right one, top left one, and then...
You know.
Take your shit off.
There we are. Now let's try it again.
Well, there's someone here to see you.
It's another one.
Uh-oh.
Don't sneak up on me like that.
You startled me. Sorry.
I'm your new bearings inspector.
Oh?
Hell yeah, she is.
Stop, dude. You don't even like white women. Not gonna... Yeah, exactly. And you're married.
Babe.
You barely have a relationship after this video.
Therapist.
For all the things I do to you.
I'm doing a lot of masculine work here.
I'm your new bearings inspector.
Oh?
Yeah, that's not a good tone.
I didn't like it.
Yeah, if there was a man who walked up to you.
Yes.
Hey, I'm your new bearings inspector.
Okay.
Cool. Now, woman. Hi, I'm your new bearings instructor.
Please.
Just flinch at my voice.
Come at me with some respect.
Oh, we can vote now, by the way.
Can you kneel?
No.
Are your teeth real?
You want to keep them?
I'll be with you.
They couldn't vote.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Whoa, that just messed me up.
They couldn't vote now. Nor could they marry who they wanted to.
God damn, bagged them.
Bagged them.
Bagged them, dog.
Hey, bag yourself abroad. Just not allowed to leave once you get her.
No, one at a time.
It's like how you talk to a kid. No, you trace the fingers now. All right, now what can I help you with? Okay. Whoa. All right. Hey, bud. Hey, come on. No. All wrong. Just trace the fingers and then you're cut. Now, sorry. I'm dealing with 2 women at once. This is very difficult, mind you. Whoa, hey, honey. Hey, tits, don't. All right? That's 2.
I'll be back later to go over this with you, Betty. Just in the meantime, do the best you can.
Yeah, in all fairness, he's not giving one actual shred of direction.
I'll be back shortly.
Finally.
You would not believe the day I'm having.
You do not know how glad I am to see you.
Bearings inspector.
She's a good one, too.
Okay, now, Walt, you've had your little joke. Give her to somebody else. I ask for a man.
We don't have a man with her qualifications. If you treat her right, she might make you a darn good employee.
What do you mean, treat her right?
Get that chip off your shoulder. What's wrong with her?
She's a woman, isn't she?
I don't know why, but I feel like any person from the 50s, I could beat their ass.
Oh, so easily and so quickly.
I just feel like it'd be an easy fight no matter who it was.
No, 100%.
She's a woman, isn't she?
Oh, wait a minute. You got a lot of women in your department. What's wrong with one more?
Could he just not look like that?
Did you ever hear of the straw that broke the camel's back?
They're good workers. A lot of patience.
Yeah, but that comes out of books. I work.
No, it doesn't.
And milk comes out of their breasts.
yeah, exactly. They'll get pregnant and pussy blood all over the place.
What if they don't sync up? It's just...
And then year round, day after day, a new pussy bleeding.
And don't get me started on the... Like, when will we get paid the same? And ow, that hurt.
I know what happens.
What does happen?
It's a long story.
He's gonna tell the exact same thing we just said, the whole diatribe.
We watched ahead.
We cheated for comedic effect.
Not so long ago, you sent me a girl by the name of Myrtle Malloy.
The disdain he used was nuts.
His entire face is disdain.
Yeah, dude.
Are you doing blackface? It's pussy blood.
God damn the amount of pussy blood in this office.
Not so long ago, you sent me a girl by the name of Myrtle Malloy.
If you know this guy's misogynist, why send him a girl named Myrtle Malloy?
Myrtle.
Myrtle. I couldn't do it. I'm a murderer.
Young thug.
Is that short for something? What is that?
It is long for shouldn't have named her kid that. And Myrtle.
Remember?
I remember.
As per her qualifications, I assigned her to an inspection bench. Well, in a matter of days, that bench looked more like her dressing table. And then came the day when... Joe, will you take your stuff back to table 9? That'll be your bench for the time being.
Okay, Chief.
8. All right, we're gonna try this again, but please, not so enthusiastic.
Okay.
If you don't mind, it's that you actually blare the camera out a little bit. We need less emotion, way less emotion. Okay. The line is just "Okay, Chief." You don't have to. It's not a celebration. All right.
I'll tone it down.
Go ahead. It's the talkies.
Okay, Chief.
It's way too much. Way too much. I can't work with this.
Sorry, I had 2 cups of coffee.
I understand completely, as we all do. Maybe mix some whiskey in. See how that works. We all set? Remember, it's not a surprise party. They're just saying, "Okay, Chief," and moving to the back.
Tone it down. Okay, Chief.
Hey, thanks for coming in. Honestly, it was a pleasure. We need a guy who can...
Did I get the part?
Very good.
It just hit me. I found the solution.
What?
Women, you should just talk to men how men talk to men. Just whenever men come up and say, you should smile more. Okay, Chief.
Ooh, that is good.
You got it, boss.
Okay, Chief.
All right, big man.
All right, Gaylord.
Myrtle, we're moving you to table number 10.
Is something wrong, Mr. Bradshaw?
No, nothing's wrong. We just need this space for something else.
Well, I sure hate to give it up. The light's good here, and it's nicely situated right...
The problem with women is that they don't catch the almost invisible critiques we're trying to give. Is something wrong? Can I do anything better? No.
Not even a little bit. You're doing everything perfectly.
Everything you do is perfect.
Okay, so it's been my workload? Has it been my office etiquette?
You have done 0 things wrong. Honestly, you'll own this company.
Right. I'm pretty sure I'm leading in all numbers, right?
You are leading everything.
Okay, why am I
fired?
What?
It was everything you said.
I just began to feel at home.
Well, I'm sorry, Myrtle, but table 10 will have to be your work area for the time being.
You mean there's liable to be another change?
There's always that possibility.
Well, I certainly hope I'm not moved every other day.
That's equality right there. Sometimes women can be
Hey, sometimes you suck. He's not worried about the clutter. He's worried about her back talking. Ooh. Sassy. We clocked it. Oh my God. You better play it out. We're done talking.
Oh God.
With man, no trouble at all. Tell him what you want and he does it. But with Myrtle, a little move is a big production.
Save yourself. We got a baby.
Hey, unfortunately, we made a video about the trouble with women on a video about the trouble with women.
So nothing's changed in this many years?
2025, the trouble with women. Just watch this video.
But...
a lot of Jews.
You know?
Now here's another problem.
If we can clock this one in real time.
It's gonna be more sass, obviously.
It's gotta be sass.
Also, he never explained why he's moving workbenches. Why is that happening? Oh, well, honey, you're acting like quite the bitch. I might hit you. And then there's another time. Bend over and show me her butthole. And she said, no. The man, no problem. Show me your butthole. Okay, Chief.
Oh, Mr. Bradshaw, I wanted to tell you that the date is set for my marriage. I'll be leaving soon.
There's no way in hell we're pulling that card, really?
PTO?
Pussy time of month?
Sure, I'm going to need 4 pussy times a month.
I thought you just got engaged.
Well, I told you about it 6 months ago.
I don't listen when you speak.
Unless your boobs squirt the answer to me, I'm not going to remember a damn thing.
We were only waiting till we could find a place to live.
6 months ago, brother.
Takes the darkest turn of all time, and he finds out he has early onset Alzheimer's.
And that's the trouble with women.
That's the trouble with women, you see. Grandpa, sit down. Grandpa, sit down.
Pussy.
Please. Grandpa, no, you have to sit down.
You just got married. I can't even remember how you got married.
Grandpa, put that down. Put it down.
I don't even.
Grandpa, do you remember me?
Grand titties.
No.
Give Grandpa a kiss goodnight.
No, I'm not making out with you again. No, Grandpa, I'm too big for that.
Next week.
Well, that'll really put us in a bind around here. It takes time to break in a relief girl.
I can't tell if girl was derogatory or if he called them relief girls.
Do you like that or not? Do you like being called girl?
Girl.
Or a modern?
You only have 2 choices.
Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Bradshaw, but I really thought you
This
knew.
cannot be a problem.
We've all been...
Wait a minute. I did not prepare for something you told me to prepare for 6 months ago, and now I'm unprepared. Women.
Get on your knees.
Okay, Brad. What's all this got to do with Dolly, the new girl?
I argue also the man in that relationship was probably across town having a similar conversation with his boss
With
who
his
listened to him.
woman boss.
With his female boss who listened to him when he said, I proposed 6 months ago, and now she's like, okay, cool, I planned for this. And actually set up orderly time off.
Which is why we don't have a video of him and her misunderstanding, because she listened in the first place.
Yep.
And then later down the road, she brought it up as an argument.
Okay, dude.
She's already married.
You know what I was doing when this new girl came in a few minutes ago?
No.
Jerking off.
Midway to finishing. It doesn't take much blood to get there.
Oh, no.
Trying to cope with one of the biggest problems of all, Walt. Yesterday I spent an hour and a half teaching one of our girls what she needed to know in order to start on the oscilloscope today.
What'd you say?
Don't say pussy blood.
Please God, just say pussy blood.
Don't say monthly menstrual cycle. Don't.
If he mentions the menstrual cycle, you know we're shutting off the video, right?
Oh, yeah. Like,
That's game over. That's what 100% we're done. I swear to God, if he mentions, I'm gonna flip out.
we have 1 minute. Come on.
This morning, she isn't here, so I had to use somebody else. I don't think the girl we got on it now ever pick it up, so I'll probably have to find somebody else.
Question. All these things you've been talking about. Marriage?
I don't know what it is, but he's gotten way more handsome to me as time's gone on.
It's that voice. How do you
Yeah.
get that?
Dude, you gotta be old, real old.
So many cigarettes from such a young age. Compound interest. It's better to start early.
That's true. On top of that, they all the adrenochrome still, so he's like bright green eyes.
Yeah, his face is 29. His hairline is 39.
His brain is like 200 for some reason.
What is red?
Yeah.
And spilt all over.
It's pussy blood, I told you.
Personality problems, aren't they really just a part of life?
Part of a woman's life, maybe.
This guy's face.
He's too happy to play this role. He's like, he rejected the script. Mind if I improvise everything?
Yeah, literally every single line. And also, by the way, keep this in mind, it also feels like he has failed to teach anyone anything since he's worked there.
Yes. He's very passive aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
And he will not help. And then he gets mad.
He blames pussy blood and then moves on.
Remember the good old days when there were all men in my department.
He's a homo.
He's gay. He's gay.
Oh,
okay.
now it makes sense. I would get it. I'd be mad too if it was a sausage fest and not a mammary gland fest.
Clam jam.
Just a blood pact.
You didn't have the production output you've got now either. You've got a new bearings inspector who happens to be a woman. You need someone, and there isn't a man available. It seems to me that whether the gal adds up to trouble or not is pretty much up to you.
You were so close to the end of the video.
Come on, man. You're so. We had faith in you.
You had 5 minutes of this.
We had more faith in you than that hairline from I'm sure.
Me that whether the gal adds up to trouble or not is pretty much up to you.
He's just like Ebenezer Scrooge at the end of Christmas Carol now. All of a sudden, the music starts playing. Wait a minute.
You've changed my entire mind.
Hold on a minute. Oh, they're just people like you and I?
I think I could look past the blood in the woman.
And the sass?
I could see the man inside of her.
Harry, Mara, come quick. It's a Christmas miracle.
Whether the gal adds up to trouble or not is pretty much up to you.
Hard cut, and he's just teeing off on her.
I fixed the problem.
But you told me, damn you.
Loud and clear. You have 14 seconds.
To be a better person, you have one chance.
You've got this. Wait a minute.
That's the end? end?
Oh, it's just a looping nightmare.
I don't think Brad ever fixed himself.
1962. We tried again.
Yeah.
So what have we learned?
I think Brad's a racist.
I think Brad's a racist.
I don't think he had problems with her being a woman. I think it's because she was Filipino.
In Bloodface.
He goes, you know what? I'm sorry. I don't think I've treated you fairly. Let me just go ahead and sign that paid time off now. Grab my pen over there.
Oh. I can get it for you. I can handle it. I can get it for you.
Teamwork. That's what it's all about.
Whenever you're done with that pen, I'd like to write something to someone.
Absolutely. If you're looking for HR, it does not exist yet.
Allies, you modern.
Come on!